Okay, welcome to the advanced rope flow tutorial. I'm super excited to be teaching you the new moves of the day. If you've learned the basic ones, I'm sure you're already flowing and you're starting to love the feeling that comes with becoming a better rope flow artist. So today I'm going to teach you how to do the overhand sneak, the underhand sneak, and the cheetah's tail. All right, this is going to be challenging. It might take a little bit longer. So let's start with the overhand sneak. The rope starts on the side of your body in traditional skipping position. We're gonna throw the rope over our head. The left hand needs to come behind the body, okay? And the right hand stays crossed in front. So we're kind of creating this X across our body. From here, the right hand comes up and over the head, out to the side, and then the left hand needs to come back to traditional skipping position so we can then throw the rope back over again for the next rotation. So let's try to go through it. Rope starts behind the body, throw it over our head, left hand splits, and then right hand has to come out over the top and then to the side. So this is the left side of my body overhand sneak. Cool. All right, then we're going to do the other side of the body as well. So we start again, traditional skipping position, throw the rope over your head. Okay, right hand goes behind the body, tucks out to the side, left hand comes out to the right side of the body. Then you've got to bring the rope over to your left, bring the right hand back to the start and reset the position. So over, boom. The next part is combining the two together. So you go, right hand goes to the side, then left hand goes to the side, and you're combining the overhand sneak on both sides of your body. Well, it's the daisies. Every now and then I still make mistakes. I love the feeling this one gives me on my right shoulder because I'm a right-handed tennis player. I struggle a little bit with my internal rotation, and this exercise here is giving me lovely mobility through that right shoulder that I don't usually get. So I can feel the blood flow hitting areas that are really important to me. Boom. All right, next I'm going to teach you the underhand sneak. This time we're going to start in traditional backward skipping position, so where the rope's in front of the body. We've got to throw the rope over our head and then do the same as we did before. Split our hands. Okay, so left hand goes to the side, right hand goes out in front. And then this is a little bit more challenging because when the rope comes through, okay, when the rope comes through, the gap that we have to create is kind of like the harder of the two options in your head when you first start trying to do this. So throw the rope over your head, put the left hand behind the body, and then you don't want to try to go through this one because as you'll see, you'll tangle yourself up. So the gap that we're trying to look to get through is actually going to be when the hand crosses in front of the body, and if we can throw that part of the rope over our head, then we can sneak back through, reset our position, and then we're back at the start again. So we're going to throw it over our head, cross, and try to get through that gap there. Again, cross. Okay, and it's just about feeling out the positions the body and the rope have to go through to be able to make this one happen. And then we've got to be able to do it on both sides as well. So this time the right's going to tuck in behind. So we're going to throw it over our head. Right hand goes behind the body. Okay, right out to the side. Left hand has to cross in front. We're creating that X that you got to use for the overhand and the underhand sneak. So we create that X, then this part of the rope's got to go up and over. Whoops, daisies. Up and over. Okay. Left hand comes back to the start, right hand resets, and we're in traditional starting backward skipping position again. So over, sneak, sneak. That's the gap we're looking to get through. Notice my upper body also kind of tucks into the side to make getting through that gap a little bit easier. And again, I'm challenging my right shoulder in positions that it doesn't usually get to. So I'm getting a nice warm sensation in the front of my shoulder, which is awesome for tennis players who are constantly doing this hard internal rotation and are challenged with their external and shoulder mobility. Okay, now let's pair the two together. So we've got to the left underhand sneak and to the right underhand sneak. Boom. Okie dokie. Okay, last exercise of the day is called the cheetah's tail. It's probably one of the more challenging exercises that you're going to be learning so far, but I think that you can learn it. So here's how we go. First, we need to be able to swing backwards on one side of the body, okay? Once you can do that, you need to be able to swing on the other side of the body backwards, okay? The next point that you need to be able to do is swing it on one side of your body, but with your hand crossed over the opposite side, okay? And it's okay to use your right hand to kind of help it here, but you want to be able to get to a point where you can get one hand on each of the handles and keep the rope swinging on the side of your body like this, okay? Once you can do it on the right, you've got to be able to do it on the left. So first we're going to cross the right hand over. Okay, try to get a swing going. It's all good if you're using your left hand to begin to sort of start, but then that left hand has to sneak down the rope slowly. Keep it going until you can let go and just use the handles. Okay? This one feels kind of funky, but it's important. Okay, and then the challenging part is switching it over to the other side. So my right hand here is going to switch out to that side and my left hand's going to go to that side, and then we're going to swing it on the right side of the body, if that's not super confusing. So try to get it going on one side of the body first, and then as the rope goes up and around, we're going to switch our hands over. You ready? Boom. Keep it going and switch. And I would say just keep it going on one side for a while and then try and get the switch. So boom, switch. And then we're just increasing the frequency at which we can switch. Okay? A big part of being a successful cheetah tail flow roper is to be able to drop the shoulder back as the rope goes by to give yourself space to let that rope fly through. And now you're doing the perfect cheetah tail. The final part of this tutorial is to learn how to get out of the cheetah's tail. And if you've done the hard thinking already, you might be ready for this. Boom. We go for the underhand sneak that you learnt just before, and then we can go on to underhand matador. Okay, we can throw over our head, go back into cheetah's tail, sneak out of it, and then underhand matador. Okay, thanks for following along. I hope you had a blast. Stick with it. With time, you're going to figure this out. It just does take a while for the brain to be able to figure out where you need to be in space and what positions the hands and the body needs to go through to get through the rope. But have a blast, enjoy it. Thanks for following along, and keep expanding every day.